Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2021 Mercedes-Benz CLA 35 at night. So basically I'll show you the interior and exterior lighting of this CLA 35. So this CLA 35 has the exterior lighting package, and if you guys are interested in seeing a full review, I did actually make a full review in the daytime of this CLA 35, and I did actually take it on a POV test drive, and I had so much fun with this 35. Coming to the headlights, I love the way how the headlights look like. I love the fact that there is two daytime running lights strips. There is a bottom one, which is like a smaller one, and then there is a bigger one. And the top one, the bigger one, actually serves as the turn signal indicators. So when you activate the emergency light or the turn signal indicators, this will switch to amber. And I think the design just looks amazing. Let me go ahead and turn on the low beam. I'll go ahead and show you how the low beam looks like. Alright, so I just turned on the low beam, and everything is LED, of course, which is expected for Mercedes. Here is the low beam. It is sitting in a projector tube, and next to the low beam there are going to be two projector tubes. Those two, they are going to be for the high beams, and they are a little bit smaller than the low beam projector tube. And inside it's going to say multi-beam or multi-beam LED. And seriously, the design just looks amazing. And if you actually look at the daytime running light up close, I just love the fact that there is just so much detail inside of that daytime running light. Alright, so I just turned on the high beam, and the high beam is located in those two projector tubes. So that's the low beam, and those are the high beams, those two. And seriously, those lights are very, very bright. Alright, so I just turned on the emergency lights, and those LED turn signal indicators are very, very bright at night, and I love the way how they look. And as I told you guys, only the top daytime running light turns into amber, and I love the fact that the daytime running light does not turn off. Once the amber turns off, the white stays there, which is very good. And here is how it looks from up close. And on the side, there's going to be a side marker that turns on when you turn on the lights. Here is a side view of this CLA 35, and you could see a little bit of the turn signal indicators from the headlights, and they're going to be turn signal indicators on the mirrors, and on the back you could see a little bit of the turn signal indicators with the tail lights in the back. So here is the back of this CLA, and the tail light design just looks amazing. Everything is LED back here, and seriously, the design just looks really, really nice. And for the license plate lights, they are actually LED, which is very good. And let's go ahead and open the trunk. There is a very good amount of light around me, so it's not going to be really fair, but even though there is a ton of light around me, I think the light inside of this CLA, in the trunk of this CLA, is very bright. And here is the light. It's a very small light, but it's honestly doing a great job making this trunk bright. Here is the door panel at night. It does have a red light in the bottom, and here is the ambient lighting in this CLA. It honestly looks amazing. Seat controls with the memory seats on the left. Everything is nice and backlit. It does have heated seats. It's a $500 option that you could add to this CLA. And a little bit more light right here where the door handle is. The door locks are backlit, and here are the window switches. Everything is nice and backlit, very easy to see at night. And there's going to be a trunk button right here. A little bit of light inside. It's really hard to see, but there's actually a light right here. And as I said, there is going to be a red light in the bottom of the door. So I just want to go ahead and show you how the headlights look like on this wall. So the headlights are turned off. Here is the daytime running light, and the daytime running light is very hard to see on the camera and in person. I actually had to get out of the car to see if the daytime running lights are on or off. And here is the low beam, and here is the high beam. And this CLA has the exterior lighting package. Basically, it will do a very cool dance when you turn on the car, but the car has to be on the automatic function. It can't be on the on position. It has to be on the auto function to be able to do that really cool dance. And the car needs to have the exterior lighting package. If you don't have that package, then it's not going to do that really cool looking dance. Alright, so here is the interior of this CLA 35. It honestly looks amazing. And probably the camera is capturing the ambient lighting as a red color, but this is actually orange. It's really hard to see over the camera, but this is an orange color. But of course you could change the colors in this CLA. Seriously, the ambient lighting inside of the CLA is just amazing. For the steering wheel, there are going to be a few buttons on it, and everything is nice and backlit. And as I said, I did actually do a full review of this CLA in the daytime. If you guys are interested, check out that video. On the right of the steering wheel, there are going to be more buttons. The phone controls, volume controls, a few controls to control the right screen. Everything is nice and backlit, very easy to understand at night. And the gauges look very good. They are 10.25 inch screens. So the right one is a 10.25 inch. And the left one is 10.25 inch, and they seriously look very good, high resolution. And you could change the gauges. Let's go ahead and change the gauges. Let's go ahead and put it on this one. Seriously, as I told you guys, very high resolution. It's crazy how those screens are very, very high resolution. Let's go ahead and choose another one. This is the Sport, and seriously, the interior of this CLA is just so nice. And all the way to the left, they're going to be the headlight controls. Super easy to see at night, and there are going to be some ambient lighting inside of the vents. Alright, let's go ahead and change the ambient lighting in this CLA. You have to go to settings, ambient lighting, and then there is an option where it says multicolor that basically will change. We'll have two different colors. So the top portion of the dash, the top portion of the doors, that's going to be a different color than the rest of the car. So basically the lights on the ground, the vents, and whatever is the small lights right there, everything will be a different color than the top LED strips. And that's basically what's this option for. And then if you go down, there's something called climate. So when you change, whenever you change the climate, if you raise up the heat, this will change to red. If you bring down the heat, the temperature, it will change to blue. So let's go ahead and bring the temperature up. The vents will change to red. Bring the temperature down, it's going to change it. It's going to basically change the color to blue. So this is really, really nice. And you could turn off that feature if you want to, or keep it on. I think it's a really nice feature. But anyways, you could actually change the colors if you want to. You could touch the screen. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but the screen can be controlled 3 different ways, by your fingers, with the pad, or with the controls on the steering wheel. And seriously, this blue just looks amazing. And there's few colors that you could choose from. There's something called color mix. If you go down all the way, there's going to be something called color mix or color flash. Basically, it will change the lights every few seconds. And it will basically do everything by itself. There is the color mix. So it will mix the colors. Basically, the bottom will be purple, reddish, vents are green, the LED strips up top, they're red, orangish, and then there is more light right here. And those are going to be different. Basically, that's what color mix is. It just mixes everything. But seriously, the ambient lighting looks amazing. Here are the climate controls, very easy to use. There's going to be a button that says menu. Click on that menu button and it will basically take you to the climate control menu. And here is the engine start stop. With the engine shut off, when you come to a complete stop, the engine will turn off just right underneath it. And the climate controls are very easy to see at night. Everything is nice and backlit. And right here, they're going to be some storage place. It's really hard to see over the camera, but in person, it's actually very easy to see. The color right now is actually on orange. With some colors, it's a little bit dim, but with some other colors, it's pretty bright. Cup holders, and they're going to be a few buttons right here to control a few different things. You'll have the pad control, the pad itself, with few buttons on it, and they're going to be the dynamic mode, basically the mode selector. A few more buttons right here on the left and right. Volume controls, quick access button, the navigation. Click on it. That will take you straight to the navigation. So basically some buttons for some quick shortcuts. And let me go ahead and turn on the light just to show you how this interior looks like with the lights on. Very, very bright. So I really like the lights in this CLA, and there are going to be more lights right underneath the mirrors. So I really like that about Mercedes-Benz. I love the fact that they put some lights right underneath the mirrors. And this button right here will turn on the lights in the back. And seriously, the lights right here inside the CLA are very, very bright. And here is the middle console. I really wish that USB-C was backlit, but it's no big deal. And they're going to be this thing to rest your hand on and use the pad, manual mode button, traction control, and here is the armrest. The storage place inside is not too bad. They're going to be one USB-C, and they're going to be a light. But let me go ahead and turn off the lights so you guys see that small light. It's very hard to see, but it's honestly doing a great job making the storage place inside nice and bright. It's very hard to see over the camera, but seriously, it's nice and bright. Up here, they're going to be the light controls, and they're going to be the help me button, or Mercedes-Benz help me button, basically for their customer support. And they're going to be the SOS button, a switch to open the sunroof. This middle button will turn on the lights inside of this Mercedes-Benz, and this button right next to it, this button right here, this is for the back seats, the light for the back seats. And this button right here is going to turn on the mirrors, the light right underneath the mirror. There is a left button for the left light, and there is a right button for the right light. Or you could just simply click this button in the middle, and that will turn on everything. Here is the back door, and there's going to be a light where the door handle is, and they're going to be the door locks here in the back. Here is the window switch, and There's going to be another light in the bottom where the storage place is. Here are the back seats of this CLA, and seriously, those lights are very bright, and they're making the back seats very, very bright. And under the front seats, the driver and the passenger, there's going to be some light. And seriously, a very good amount of light back here. And that's how the front looks like. So guys, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, I would like to thank Michael here at Mercedes-Benz in North Haven, Connecticut. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information on link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.